Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the NADP Dogman Encounters in the West series, where I, Shea Michael Crisp, will be reading to you encounters and sightings straight from the NADP archives. But before we get into this terrifying encounter, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell for all future notifications. Now let's get started. This encounter comes from Carbon County, Montana, from an anonymous person. The date is August 15th, 2004. I'm probably the youngest person to come to you about this. I'm 16 years old and I grew up here in Montana and I'm very active in the outdoors. When I was 4 or 5 years old, I lived with my parents in a small town next to the highway. Our house was right next to it and my room faced a gravel road that went into the highway. It was summer and we didn't have AC, so I would leave my window open at night so I can stay cool. One night, I woke up and noticed a silhouette standing outside my window. My eyes focused and I saw that it had a furry outline and these frost blue eyes it was using to look at me. I sat up in my bed, frightened, but I didn't feel the need to yell for my parents or anything. It just kind of stared at me. While looking at it, I saw that it had pointed ears with tufts of fur like lynx have and a muzzle like a German shepherd. It was fairly muscular and was almost resting on my windowsill like it was leaning up against it. We stared at each other for a good couple of minutes. Then it smiled at me like a dog does and even tilted its head. It then backed away from my window, walked across my yard to our chain-link fence, and literally stepped over it. I got out of bed to watch this thing as it got down on all fours and ran down the road and across the highway. Listening, I heard it yip and bark while on the other side, which was prairie with a butte and then forest. It was almost like it was calling to the others. Looking back on all this, I feel like maybe it felt like I didn't pose a threat. Maybe it was just curious. Back then, I was just a little kid. Now I'm a lot bigger. I'm 6'7" and weigh almost 200 pounds. So I'm thinking if I saw one of those things again, I probably wouldn't get the same reaction. If you would like to read more of these Dogman encounters, check us out on the web at www.NorthAmericanDogmanProject.com. Thanks for listening. Catch you on the next one.